My dreams come true. My dreams come true.
What's going on, y'all? You already know what it is. This is Tune in Sports. I am the voice for Cavs fans. Um, yeah, let's talk about it real quick, man. Let's talk about it. The Cavaliers beat the Washington Wizards 140-101. It really was 140-99 because I'm not counting that last bucket, man. You know, a team try to get ready to score the last bucket. You know, all the teams, all the young teams end up doing that or whatever. So, my guy Andre, you said you've been ducking smoke for a long time. Ain't no more running. When I'm running from, man? When I'm running from? I don't even know what you're talking about, man. What I'm ducking, man. You know, but yeah, man. I think it's a good win. You know, for the Cavaliers or whatever. And hold on one second. Yeah, man. But yeah, I think it's a good one for the Cavaliers, man. I'm not really too. I'm not gonna get too high or too low because it's the Washington Wizards. They are like one of the. They're they're not a good team. So they like if they not as bad as Detroit, you know, those are like the bottom teams. They don't get no worse than that, man. Washington got like one of the worst defenses. Like they don't play defense. They're just a bad team, man. You look at their team, they got some interesting players, but they just not really a good team, man. So the Cavs did end up beating them, blowing them out, dominating the Washington Wizards. Um, and let's talk about this guy, man. Junkyard dog of the game, man, Max Strus. Shout out to Max Strus. Uh, there been a lot of people talking about, you know, him, not playing his best, his shooting slump and stuff like that. And I told, people, I said, yo, he'll be fine, man. Don't worry about it. He'll be fine, man. Shooter's gonna shoot. Gotta get, back into the rhythm. And I thought he did that. I thought he played good. I think Max Strus set the tone for us against the Washington Wizards. His big time threes, he just it's just like when y'all bring up certain people, I'm not gonna say their names, man, and trying to compare them. It just don't. Nah, there's no comparison, man. Max Strus, I look at Max Strus like a guy, like he's a streaky shooter. He shoots a lot of volume. gets up a lot of shots, and he could be hot or cold. But when he's hot, when his shot is falling, man. But like the thing with Max Strus is, if his shot is not falling, he does do other things, to try to impact the game. He don't just rely on the shooting, shot not falling. What you do other things. He he tried to play defense. He tried to rebound the ball. He tried to play makes. If he try to get involved, he don't just let his shooting, dictate what he's doing on that night, man. But Strus, a lot of y'all been talking about him struggling shooting, and I told y'all, yo, the guy will be just fine, man. Um, but the guy, look, he had 20. Look, 6 for 8 from the three, 4 rebounds, 9 for 13 from the field. Um, Man, the guy set the tone, man. Shoe set the tone for us, man. He played 28 minutes and he had 24 points. So like I said, I thought he set the tone early. The game was kind of weird for me. I didn't know how the game was going to turn out. We just kept on, you know, changing leads, and eventually the Cavaliers just opened up a huge gap, blowing his team out by almost, I think, the largest lead being about 44 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think the largest lead was 44 points. Um, but I just want to, shout out to Max Strus, man. He was cooking in that first half. So to all the people that was hating on Max Strus, just, stop. Just stop, man. But yeah, the team overall played good, man. No DG, no Evan Mobley still. Not no Ty Jerome. The team was doing their thing or whatever, man. Again, it's against the Washington Wizards, so I'm not really gonna go, too crazy about it, man. Um, as far as the team stats go, man, you have we shot we shot 47% from the three. We shot over 42 3-point shots. JB had mentioned that he been paying attention to the analytics. JB is trying to increase that number. He want the team to shoot a lot of threes, especially not having uh your best players out there. And I'm talking about DG and Mobley. He's talked about increasing, just wanted to take a lot of threes, man. And they took 42 threes this game, man, shooting 47%. Um Free throws, 12 for 16, 75%. We out rebounded them. We killed them on the boards. I think Washington Wizards like one of the worst rebounding teams. We killed them on the boards, 62 to 36. It really we dominated them on the boards, bro. It's kind of crazy. So and it's the Wizards, man. I'm not even trying to get too excited. 68 points in the paint versus they 52. So yeah, we just kinda like showing our dominance, in this game, man, and getting the cooking, man. Um, as for the game notes, man, 140 points scored. That's a season high. That's a season high for this season. We had 37 team assists, another season high. Jared Allen, 7 assists. Sam Merrill, 6 assists. Kaz LeVert, 5 assists. 23 points made. Second highest. Max Strus, 6 3 points made. Donovan Mitchell, 4 3. So, like, the crazy thing about it, bro, looking at the game, we was moving the ball. Like, you sharing the ball. That's something that, fans want. They want to continue to do, even with Donovan Mitchell coming back. And, share the ball, man. You get it. You share the ball. You hit your threes. Um, you even got guys like, and I already know about Sam Merrill. Like these guys could, they could make plays, man. Him and Levert. Um, and if you want to talk about the other guys on the team that's not mentioned, yo, Dean Wade, my fault for getting on track. Dean Wade, you gotta shoot the ball. Like, and I'm not for Dean Wade. I know some people would like want to expand, upgrade from a Dean Wade, but Dean Wade do, bring something to this team, man. Um, he didn't, have a crazy game. But I'm just thinking about the shot he passed up, in that corner, like the same thing I get on Isaac about. I'm gonna get on Dean Wade about. Like you have to take if you have an open 3-point shot, bro. you have to take the shot, bro. Like Isaac, I know why Isaac do what he do, but then wait, you're literally that's what you're supposed to do. You're not that guy. Like you're gonna either shoot or pass the ball, man. If you're not gonna shoot it, move the ball, bro. But if you wide open for a shot, you gotta hit that three, man. Gotta be confident in your shot, man. You playing the four, so you have to be that floor space for us, man. Um, Dean Wade, I know. I mean, he had 2 points, but it really don't matter. But I'm just saying, like, I just thought about that corner shot he passed up. He's getting back to like we don't want you to get back to the thought and the mindset. Oh, I'm gonna pass up the open shot. No, shoot the ball, bro. Shoot the ball because look, Niang, Niang gonna shoot the ball, bro. That now it might not go all the way in, man. It might not go in all the time, but Niang, he gonna shoot that ball, bro. So you know, despite what Niang be doing on the floor, falling and getting his shot blocked, but he's gonna shoot that ball, man. I just want D Wade to be confident in his shot, man. Don't pass it on open looks, man. Um, but the team was sharing the ball though, man. Everybody, Tristan Thompson had 4 assists, Levert 5. Um, just keep the ball movement going, man. That's all. Just keep it moving, and yeah, man. Again, uh, Cash Levert. As far as Levert goes, Levert I thought did his thing off the bench. Levert. I know some people criticize Cash Levert. Um, talk about his shooting, but he really didn't have a bad game. He actually had a good game. I know some people say, "Oh, he went 9 for 18." Nah, that don't really matter, bro. He did his thing. He gave you 21, 5, and 5 rebounds. So that's pretty solid, man. I thought he came in, did his thing. Along with Niang, Niang had his 15 points and his wow, he had 8 rebounds. Against the Wizards. I'm gonna throw that out there, but yeah, his 8 rebounds, and Sam Merrill gave you something. Isaac gave you something. Um, it's the Wizards, bro. Like I just, like I don't know, man. It's just the Wizards, man. Like I don't know, man. But the team, everybody, chipped in for the most part, and you know, so and also look out for the amount of threes we gonna be taking. It look like JB is looking towards that, shooting more threes. Um, Kyle Kuzma and guys like Jordan Poole, they've been involved in trade rumors, right? Kyle Kuzma had about 20. I mean, he had 16 points, and um he made 2 threes. He went 7 for 12 for the field. Um, yeah, Kuzma was they leading scorer, right? So yeah. And I know he's in trade rumors right now, right? Yeah, so yeah. Shout out to the Wizards, man. We needed that win, after the last 2 games, man. So shout out to y'all, man. And then you have Jared Allen, bro. If one thing we can do is we gotta try to get Jared Allen to an all-star game this season. Um, he's been balling. Jared Allen been balling, and I know a lot of people talked about like, yo, we let's move on from Allen. It ain't it. Him and Mobley, it's not gonna work out and stuff like that. But without Evan Mobley and DG, I'm not gonna lie, Allen been doing this thing, man. He been balling out. The guy has been having an all-star type performance these last couple games and stuff like that. So I think this guy's making a case like, yo, if some way somehow we gotta get Jared Allen to an All Star game, man. He gotta make an All Star this year, man. I think him and Donovan for sure is gonna be he's gonna be locked to make the All Star game, man. Um, but yeah, look at this though. The last 5 games, 21 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 65% from the field. So he been doing this thing, man. Um, he been doing his thing, bro. Like the trade Jerry Allen stuff, it's pretty quiet at this point. For now, for now, we'll say that. But it's pretty quiet for Jerry Allen. Um, My guy Jared Allen almost had a triple double this game against the Wizards. He was part of the reason, we dominated on the boards. He had 19 rebounds, 17 points, and 3 assists shy from having a triple double. He had 7 assists, man. Just out there balling, bro. 7 for 10 from the field. They was giving him space on the floor, man. I don't know. Whatever, man. But he has space to shoot it. I know a lot of people want him to encourage him to shoot that mid range shot, and he has got better at that mid range shot, man. He can shoot those mid range shots if he want. Um, but shoot the game where the game's going, man. Man, we just kept doing what worked, man. Um, shout out to the Fro, man. Shout out to the Fro, man. This guy. I hope you make the All Star team this year, man. You've been doing your thing, bro. You've been doing your thing for real, man. Let's move on though, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. The Cavs beat the Wizards. And the good thing about the Cavaliers, getting on this, this win streak. The good thing is we gotta play them again. We're gonna play them again at home. So yeah, so this should be a another good win. Like I said, Cavs fans, don't get too high, don't get too low. Feel great about this win, but it's the Wizards. But just feel good about this win, man. You showed a lot. Um, and you wanna be competitive against good teams too, not just bad teams. But you feel good about this win, but don't get over, hyped about this win. We blew them out. That's that. Let's move on to the next one. Let's beat them again, and then let's keep on building from there, man. Um, so the next thing I'm gonna get ready to switch gears to. Everybody already know about the situation with Ricky Rubio. That was news this morning, man. That was news. So yeah, Ricky Rubio and the Cavaliers, they agreed to a buyout. Um, I kind of, felt like this was probably gonna be the move, right? Shout out to Ricky Rubio, man. Shout out to Rubio, man. I already spoke on the Rubio situation. I did a video on it. Um, but today is the day, everything going down. Multiple sources has already, confirmed that, they already confirmed that Ricky Rubio and the Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to a contract buyout. And we just knew Rubio was never coming back, right? Like after stepping away from basketball after that Knicks series, you could say I know he was supposed to play, for his country, whatever, but stepping away from that in general to just address the whole mental health thing, right? Um, we kind of knew, right? We kind of knew, and I don't really think some of y'all understand, right? Because I saw some of y'all, I see people was talking about like, yo, what's the next NBA team he should play for, right? He should play for this team next. Detroit can use him or the Bulls, whoever, we could, the Suns need a point guard. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm just like, yo, y'all don't understand. Like, yo, if that's the case, if that's the case, right, the Cavs wouldn't be trying to part ways with him now, and then he comes out and then he, announces, right? He comes out and basically says that, he's gonna retire from the game of basketball. Right? He came out and said that, he might not never play another game in the NBA and he's gonna retire. That's just that. But I just looking at people like, well, yeah, crazy. Like if he's not playing for the Cavs, he's not gonna be playing for the next team. If he was able to play basketball, then we probably wouldn't even, try to part ways on him right now. But um and like you can find other reports out there that says like if he ever do play again, it will be for Spain. You know what I mean? But um yeah, man, like he already made it clear, right? He made it clear. Now like he's in a different space. Like he's in a different type of space, a different mind state. he's better, but he's still going through what he's going through, right? No, none of us know what he exactly is going through, and that's just he like his privacy. It's his privacy at the end of the day, also. And I said in my last video, I did on him. I said, yo, only two things can happen, from this. But what probably will happen, it would have been like the Cavs ended up letting him go, on a buyout and releasing him, because let's be clear though, let's be clear. They did want to trade him, but that was probably going to be unlikely, and they happened to agree on a buyout. Um, and I no longer can say, uh, I no longer can say shout out to what you call it, shout out to Andre. I can no longer say no Rubio at the every recap now because he's no longer an active member. So now it would, just be the Cavs. I'm missing three key players instead of me saying four because Rubio used to be out every game. So I can only say three now. I can't say four. Can't say we missing three. I can't say we missing four guys and we beating up on teams. Now I gotta say three. But Ricky Rubio, man, great player, man, great player. Um, Dang, man. I didn't expect to see it today, like the news, but I knew like it was going to come, but I didn't know it was going to happen like today or this morning or whatever, time it happened. Let me just then he left a little note right here, man, for everybody, and for Cleveland, he said July the 30th was one of the toughest nights of my life. My mind went to a dark place. I kind of knew I was going on that direction, but I never thought I was under control of the situation. The next day, I decided to stop my professional career. One day, when the time is right, I would love to share my full experience with you all so I can help support others going through similar situations. Until then, I would like to keep it private out of respect for my family and myself as I'm still working on my mental health. But I'm proud to say I'm doing much better and getting better every day. I wanted to post this message for you today because my NBA career has come to an end. Yeah, man. That uh it all started on June 2009, draft night in New York. What a dream. After playing 12 years in the league with all its ups and downs, I have collected lots of good memories and great relationships. Minnesota, Utah, Phoenix, and Cleveland. Wow. Thank you. Special mention in Cleveland, my last home. I know the way things ended have been tough. I could never have imagined the year would develop this way, but you have an amazing organization with Kobe and JB who have been extremely respectful and understanding of my situation and caring for me as a person. Thank you all for the love and support. Word, that's love, man. That's love. Deep note right there. So yeah. The organization, they always, you don't want to end on no bad terms anyway. Yeah, the Cavs showed that they was uh fully behind Rubio and what he was going through, man. They made it, that known and told him to take his time. Whatever was gonna happen at the end of the day. They knew they was prepared if he didn't come back, right? And yeah, man. Shout out to Rubio, man. Rubio is retiring from the NBA. Yeah, man. Shout out to Rubio, man. Yeah. I kind of wish we was able to get Rubio, to a conference final or something, man. But Rubio's a good dude, man. I know he's going through, some things. But yeah, shout out to Rubio, man. Um, But like, yeah, he spent 2 seasons in Cleveland. His first season obviously was his best. Like, only just playing over 30 games. Same with this. Same with last season. He's played like 37 games. But before the injury, he was doing his thing, and then that last season, being a decline for him and him not looking the same, of course. I spoke on it during the Knicks series. I was like, yo, you probably rushed him back too fast. He don't look good out there, man. He look unplayable. He just don't look good, man. So I think we probably could have kept him out, but that happened, right? But in that one season, I believe that he helped out. You know, he helped with DG and Evan Mobley. I felt like he helped them with their development, man. Being a mentor to DG, being that vet, it's unfortunate, but like for the Cavaliers moving forward, like what it does do, for us, I wish the best for Ricky Rubio. Everybody wish the best for Ricky Rubio. But as for the Cavaliers go moving forward, what this does is open up another roster spot. For probably a lot of fans' favorite right now. We all know who that is, not Imani Bates, but the player named CPJ. Maybe the Cavaliers, maybe they convert Craig Porter Jr. this season. Um, because he been proven, he been balling, and the eye test says, yo, he know how to run an offense. And he's playing some good basketball. You know how to play basketball, so sign him, right? He just does the right thing sometimes, man. I think he's probably the best undrafted rookie in the NBA this season. So, um, and then my other side of my brain saying like, yo, how many roster spots we got? We got like two roster spots, I believe. Um, my other side saying, yo, let's add to the front court, yo. Um, but it's no one out there like we can get that I could think of right now, right? And stop saying sign John Wall. Like, just stop. We don't need yo, don't just stop, man. We don't need John Wall. Like, it's kind of crazy. Somebody bring that up. We don't need him or we don't want him. Shout out to John Wall, but we don't want him. So that's probably what happened with the extra roster spot. Um, so like add to the front court or convert CPJ, man, and then you bring one of them guys from the G League up. That's probably a move that they probably got in the works if that was a move they was going with. Um, Add CPJ to the main roster. Now you bring up probably a guy like Pete Nance Jr. or CP. I mean, not Pete Nance Jr. or Sharif Cooper. I mean, I don't think you really need to bring up Sharif, but if you wanted to, because Sharif deserves to be on the team, but it'll be a two-way contract. I don't know if Sharif is. I don't know. I think Pete Nance, right? So like probably a Pete Nance if I could think of one. Pete Nance getting a two-way contract. The CBJ adds to the main roster, and then I think you have one more roster spot left. So then you have then you still got Mobley and Imani Bates on two ways. Isaiah Mobley deserves man, it's Evan Mobley brother, so it's like that. He should be on the roster, man. You know. But man, look, shout out to Rubio, man. I really man, shout out to Rubio, man. Shout out to Rubio. Uh was good, man. My fault for not pronouncing your name. You said, Ghana, my bad. You said UK fan here who plays the better brand of basketball out of the Cavs, Raptors, and Knicks. Any podcast recommendations for the Cavs? Um, well, I mean, you on one right now. I mean, you on the Cavs podcast right now, man. Nah, all jokes aside, bro. Nah, but yeah, you on right now, man. There's a few out there though. I talk Cavs. There's a few of us out there that talk Cavs basketball, and then you also go catch the Chase down. They on officially on the Cavaliers channel. They the one of the probably number one podcast as far as being on the Cleveland Cavaliers channel. There's other that just talk Cavs, I would say, chase that. There's other shows out there, but you on one right now, man. I don't just talk sports. I talk Cavaliers basketball. Um, And you said who played the best brand of who plays the better brand of basketball? The Cavs, Raptors, and Knicks. Come on, man. Come on. What you think I'm gonna say? What you think I'm gonna say, man? What you think obviously I'm going to say the Cavaliers, man. I'm going to say the Cavs.
Shame.
I'm going to say the Cavs, man. The Knicks play some good basketball, man. I think they made a great move adding OG. I think he helps the team. Um, I don't know if they make another move, to add to they bench. But yeah, I think OG was a good move. They lost Mitchell Robinson right for the season, I think. So I think Knicks is a good team, but I think Cavaliers, when we healthy, we play a better brand of basketball. We haven't been healthy. You haven't seen a healthy Cavaliers playing consistent, good, consistent basketball. You've seen us in spurts, here and there. So I think Cavaliers play better. And Raptors, they are not. Yeah, Raptors don't out of the three, the Cavaliers. It's obvious, right? Obviously, it's the Cavs, man. And yeah, man. It's just for us, we just got, health, issues, man. Like as far as staying healthy, we have the injuries with Darius and Evan Mobley being out. But we still showing that we could play great basketball without them guys. We've been finding ways to win without Donovan Mitchell. So that's right there show you how good of a team we are and how good of a good of a bench we have as well. Um Out of the three, I don't see none of them teams getting as far as past a second round, if that. I don't know if the Raptors make the playoffs. I know the Knicks gonna make the playoffs, but I don't think the Knicks better than us. I think the Cavs got better chances than the Knicks to make it further. But yeah, I hope that answer your question, man. You said Dorian Finney Smith trade. Yeah, that's a cool ill. People been talking about that. That been on my mind, in the off season. I was thinking of like players from the Nets. Like him, Royce O'Neal, different players. If you could get a DFS, if you could, but you add DFS, um, we had to give up somebody, right? So where he's gonna fit in a rotation? We already have a rotation problem, so that's probably why like some people will be like, "Yo, we should trade some of these guys," because we already got too many mouths to feed. People will say we have a lot of guys that's pretty good off the bench. You have Niang, that's going to be in the rotation. You got Cass LeVert that's going to be in the rotation. He's the sixth man off the bench. You have a guy like Sam Merrill who shows you that he can hit the three at a great level. You have Craig Porter Jr., who's up and coming, who's a pretty great basketball player as an undrafted rookie. And then you have a guy in Todd Jerome who still hadn't returned, who should have been in the rotation at the start of the season, but he been dealing with an ankle injury, and he's been out and recovering from that and going through a rehab with that. So you have a lot of guys off this bench, and not to mention um a guy like Isaac Okoro. He's also come off the bench. Right now he's starting, but realistically, when Darius come back and Mobley come back, the guys that starting like Dean Wade and Okoro will be getting moved back to the bench. So then you have Okoro and Dean Wade off the bench. So that I already named about what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I named about 8 guys that should be playing, man, that I like, that I think they all bring something to this Cavaliers team. Dean Wade, he brings something to this Cavaliers team. So if you say, yo, if we trade one of them guys off the bench, because there's so many players that we need to put in the rotation that deserve minutes, then maybe. But I don't know if the Nets would do. I don't know how the trade would work out. I don't know who we would give up to get a DFS. I like our team, but I don't mind getting better. I don't mind adding to the front court. So I don't know, man. You gonna have to get one of these guys up if you want to bring DF. If you're gonna bring that guy over here and find playing time for him, you're gonna have to give some of these guys up, right? So I don't know, man. But I like my team, but I don't know if you're a Cavs fan or not. I don't know, but shout out to you. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not against it. But we have a lot. Like we still trying to figure out like who gonna get minutes here. It always changes from game to game, and then I just think about when the guys come back healthy, it's gonna be It's gonna be a switch in that too, man. But yeah, yeah, I don't know who else out there, man. But me personally, as a cat, I wouldn't mind having that. Ideally, for me, I know some people say, yo, they want to add to the front court. They want to add a big man to this team, another big, um, like a guy that could play the. But I feel like we have that, but maybe people are not too sold on a Dean Wade because come playoff time, we need guys that's coming to play, man. We need guys that's gonna show up and not disappear. You know, when the lights is on. You know, shout out to Jared Allen, who been having a monster season. But Dean Wade, I don't know, man. Like you need me. I would want a guy that could play the three and the four. I would want another wing that could shoot the ball and lock up on defense. But some people looking to add to the the bigs as far as the four go and maybe the five. But we have enough fives. We have Tristan as a backup. He give you minutes here and there. He gave you 19 minutes last night, but you have Allen and Tristan, those are your fives. Damian Jones. Shout out to Damian Jones because Damian Jones had now look, I know it was only for like a little bit of time, right? But in that I think it was the fourth quarter he came in. He was like an instant spark coming in off the bench. Like he came ready. Like he came with the mindset like, yo, I'm gonna show JB like everything I gotta show to get back into this rotation. Like he came in on fire, man. He had a monster block. He had 4 points. He had a turnaround fadeaway shot, I think. He had a monster dunk on a fast break, I think it was. So David, shout out to David Jones, man. But we had that, and then for the fours, we have Evan Mobley when he returned. We have George Niang, and then you have a guy, Dean Wade, right? Um, Niang though, Niang's probably gonna like Niang for some reason he's gonna find minutes, so he's gonna be in the rotation. Yeah, he actually had 28 minutes last night. He had more minutes than Kaz LeVert. Uh, yeah, so Niang, you got that. And as the small forward goes, I say add to the small forward position, a guy that can play the 3, 4, whatever, and maybe five. But you only have like who's your small forward? Isaac Okoro. Like our small forward is kind of like it's not that great. You got Strus playing the three, so it's just like I don't know, man. I would want like a bigger player, that can be able to defend other front courts. Dean Wade he does that, but Dean Wade, he's a hit or miss when it comes to on the offense. But which we don't need him to do that every game, but we just need you to be confident, obviously. But yeah, I said a whole lot just now, but yeah, I just to answer that, yeah, I said a whole lot. But me, I would add to the three. I would add to the front court one, a big type player, big wing type player. But if you get another big, I guess whatever. But yeah. So yeah, I think I touched on everything. With Rubio, man. I wish Rubio the best, man. So yeah. So next move will be CPJ. I'm looking for that move. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's probably be a move. And then you put one of the other guys from the charge, bring them up, put them on a 2-way contract. And then you want to add another guy to the roster. I don't know yet. And then we got the trade deadline coming up. So let's see if Kobe, want to add to this team to make this team get better. See, you never know what Kobe got up his sleeve. Kobe always got something up his sleeve. I feel like every trade deadline, like I feel like every single season, these last few years, he always made a move that made you like, yo, how did he do that? How is he able to get that trade off? Like, how is you able to get this for that? Like, he always pull off some type of heist. And I'm cool with Kobe, man. I know some people, get Kobe flat, but I think Kobe made some excellent moves, man, especially with adding a Max Struess. Um, you said Bates. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, so you saying like Bates, adding Bates to the main roster? That's what you trying to say? Like Imani, Craig Porter is ahead of schedule more than Imani Bates. So, like realistically, bro, um, Craig Porter will get that roster spot before Imani. If I'm just being honest, That don't mean Monty won't be on the team. Monty's still with the team, obviously. But as far as the getting that contract that to that main roster and converting his contract, it's probably gonna be CPJ, man. He's just showing you that he's showing you so much, man. And the little time he do have, like he just showing you so much. He impacts the game. Imani is still kind of raw, but you could tell Imani is getting better and learning. Imani is more, he's learning more, man. He's playing more team ball. When he did get in last time, I noticed that about him. I know he's gonna kill the G League like he do, but as far as the NBA goes, still some things Imani gotta, get better on. Like I wouldn't mind having Imani on the team, but you add Imani, um, 'cause I feel like Imani Bates is a guy that can help you win a playoff game. He got that type of skill, that type of talent. He's that type of player, right? Um, but shout out to Imani. But Craig Porter, Imani already on a two-way contract, so Craig Porter will get that roster spot if they do happen to add him. Imani Bates will still be on a two-way contract. Isaiah Moe will be on a two-way unless they add him, to the main roster. And then you just call one of them guys up from the charge if it's Pete Nance or if Sharif is eligible to be on the two-way. Yeah, you just get one of them guys, right? And Bates still gonna be. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, But I don't think Bates. It's really no rush right now. It's really no rush, man. But I hope I answer your question. Um I hope I answer your question though. But yeah, man. But like I said, good game for the Cavaliers versus the Wizards. On to the next one, man. Somebody we had to get this guy to an All-Star game. Like, look at his numbers. If he continue to be on a pace like this, like if these numbers continue like this right here, it should be no reason why his name not up in the voting, man. Shout out to JA, man. Get this man to an All-Star game. Max Struess will be just fine, like I told y'all. Junkyard dog of the game, got him another chain. He's a guy that's gonna help you when the playoffs start too. Mark my words. Donovan Mitchell. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The minutes. These guys didn't even play a lot of minutes. I forgot to mention that. These guys did not play a lot of minutes. Um, Donovan Mitchell only played 24 minutes, and that's crazy, right? You blowing his team out, so that was to be expected. They was gonna cut the time. He don't need to be out there for that long anyway, right? Especially against the Wizards. So Donovan went for playing like what he was playing 45 minutes. He was playing like 38 minutes, something like that. To this game, he's playing 24 minutes. Everybody was like Jared Allen 29 minutes. So no guys really went over 30 minutes. Um, so that's good too if you want to look at it like that. Not playing a lot of minutes this game. Letting your guys rest and letting the young boys, the young, the bench mile come in and see what they got, right? So shoot, yeah, Sam Merrill ended up playing more than Donovan Mitchell. Niang played more than Donovan Mitchell. Allen and Strus played more than Donovan Mitchell. So the thing is, like, if you don't have to play these guys, then don't play these guys, man. You don't have to risk nothing if it's not worth it, right? You didn't have to do that last night. Donovan was able to basically kick back and chill. I didn't even mention Donovan like I usually do every game. He had 22 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 or 6 from the free throw. Nothing too crazy. But he was able to just chill. He didn't have to do Donovan stuff in order to like put this game away like other guys. Like I really feel like Strus really set the tone, how he's playing, man. But yeah, man, shout out to the Cavs. We play the Wizards again. I look forward to that. I'm pretty sure we should handle business like we did last night. And yeah, man. And shout out to Rubio again. Thank you, Rubio. For the 2 seasons. We wish you your best, man. I hope you get your mental, straight. And yeah, man. I think I covered everything, man. But yo, y'all already know, man. Uh, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the sub button, man. especially if you new, man. Ghana, hit the sub button, Ghana. If you're a Cavs, if you're not a Cavs fan, because I cover all NBA. But if you definitely a Cavs fan, then you come here, man, for Cavs. You already know that. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Um, we will be just fine. We will be just fine, man. But you already know, man. Still want to go. Ain't nothing change. And you already know, man. Go Cavs.
With the 49th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Imani Bates from Eastern Michigan University.
That's a way to respond, right? Understanding the moment, okay? Taking a lesson, learning our lesson, and then applying all the things that we talked about. The effort that you guys put in on the defensive end of the floor was phenomenal, okay? That was textbook Cavaliers defense. And then the offensive end of the floor, we shared it, we attacked the paint, we got what we wanted, okay? That was a phenomenal job. Congratulations to this group, okay, for achieving something as a unit that we've never done before, okay? But we ain't done yet. All right, let's go.